Well, the studio gets changed every few months depending on what particular project I'm working on. So sometimes the studio is like a factory, so I'm in production mode, and sometimes it's like a scientist's laboratory where I'm experimenting. So this is more of a lab week or two, so playing around with new techniques and new paper. So right now my studio work is focused on individualized, handmade, hand-pulled printmaking. So it's not using a press. Now I'm experimenting with found pieces. So I've been very interested in the devastation of the Rocky Mountain forest by the pine bark beetle. Printed directly from the material I find in the forest. And so that's what a lot of these are. And so they're one of a kind. You never know how they're going to come out. Bob's photography, and Teddy's, more reality-based paintings. Denny, who you met all the way down the other end of the hall, and his kind of what we'll call objective realities, looking at things and trying to capture that. But then he's freed himself. His new work is much different than when he first got here. And all of us are that way. So since I am professor of Asian art history, one of the things I'm also very interested in is what's called the Chinese scholar's desk. Paper and an ink stone. And so that's on the scholar's desk. But also, Chinese scholars, artists, historically, have also been infatuated by funky rocks. And living in the edge of the Rocky Mountains, I do a lot of drawings of rock formations, and I'm interested in, like Devil's Backbone. I take my students there because it's so funky.